Recording in progress.
Good morning, all of you. Let's go ahead everybody. Okay. Chalo. Where were we? iOS, income from other sources. We have covered section 56, 56 to 10 also, gifts also we have covered. Yes, all of you. What else we have covered? Yesterday, did you do anything new concept yesterday? Some deductions we had done, section 57. Okay, everybody. Family pension, how much is the deduction? Family pension. Taxable in whose hands, by the way? Family pension. Taxable in the hands of family. And which head of income? Other sources. Yes, tell all of you. Fine. And deductions, but how much given? 1/3 or 15,000, whichever is higher or lower. Whichever is higher or lower, lower. है ना बच्चों? So on a higher side maximum, you can take what? 15,000 as deduction from pension from family income. Okay. Then there was also one important concept I talked about, this deduction, section 57. Which income? Dividend. What income? Bachcho? Dividend income. Okay, income is dividend. And to earn the dividend, what have you spent or where had you spent? Let us say on interest. Correct, no? Interest. Remember that? Yesterday I gave you the example. We had this discussion. So for that, 20% of the income, maximum, okay? Subject to. So subject to means maximum. 20% of dividend income which will be allowed as deduction. Are you getting my point or no? Yesterday have you written or no? Tell me in the notebook, have you written somewhere? I think we have written, yes, we had written that. Okay, this one. So actual expenditure or 20% of dividend income, whichever is lower, will be allowed as deduction against dividend income. Okay? Fine. So this one question was for homework, 25. Did you try, all of you? Indrajit, Khushbu, Nitin. Okay, fine. 25. Ready? Can you give me gross total income? Okay, I have different answers. Okay. You have gross total income. Now, what is asking the question? Yeah, because he has house property also. Compute his total income. Okay, I got different answers. 184,600. Okay. Then what? 2,09,600. Anybody else? Any other answer? Did you try or no? 199,600. Okay. Total income is asked, no? Okay. ये देख गांजा बाबा इंद्रजीत गांजा बाबा seeing 1 lakh कुछ भी Anybody else? All okay? Some kind of answer these you have taken. I think you have taken deduction of 10,000 mansi maybe. That's why your answer is different. Is it right? Have you taken 80 TTA deduction? So that will not be correct. I'll tell you why. ठीक है, right on बच्चों, चलो. And now total income is asked, okay बच्चों? iOS total income is 1 lakh, you are saying, or what? 1K, how much it is, what? 1 LK you are written, no? 1 lakh, iOS income. Okay. No. Let's write down, chalo, computation of total income, or I'll just write down particulars rupees. Or as it is remaining format, I hope you have done. Computation of total income of Karan for AY 23-24. Particulars rupees, okay? How many heads of income you have in this question? 2 only, na? House property and what? iOS, correct? So first I'll write down the income from house property. Outer column बच्चों 62,000. You have taken this, Nitin? Then income from other sources. Income from other sources. Okay, fine. So let's start. First one. Gift from his sister who stays in Amsterdam, 2,30,000. Tell me, taxable, not taxable? Exempt, okay? So these things you'll write down later on as notes. Okay, so I'm writing here as exempt. You should later on write down as a note. Gift from his friend on his birthday, 10,000. Taxable or exempt? Okay. See, individually right now it is exempt. Okay, pay attention. I'm not writing anything right now. Individually means this particular transaction is current Indrajit less than 50,000. So that's why it is exempt. Agreed. Dividend from shares of various Indian companies. This is taxable. No exemption right now we have. Okay. Gift from his mother's friend on his engagement. Tell me. Again, but this, if I look at the single transaction, it is also exempt. Yes, all of you. Single transaction. Gift from fiancé. He's Karan, na? So fiancé means his female engaged partner. This is taxable. But did you realize something? What did you realize? Only this transaction, if at all I talk about point number 5, this is above 50,000. This was taxable because that transaction is more than 50,000. But it was already taxable or what? But to check. Where? No. Look at this now. This 10,000 and now this 25,000. Do they become taxable or no? We are not given the category of gifts, whether it is cash or movable or what. So we'll have to assume that they belong to same category. Are you getting my point or no, Nitin, Indrajit? Are you getting my point? Individually, that transaction was exempt. But now cumulative, bacho, now all of them are going more than above 50,000. So what will happen? Now, bacho, even this will become taxable. Even bacho, this will also become taxable. Okay. And this was definitely taxable. Now, how much taxable for gift only? Only for gift we talk about 75,000 plus 25, 1 lakh, and plus 10,000, 1 lakh 10,000. Clear, everybody? And deposit. This is bank deposit, but I have clearly given to it as fixed deposit, FD. So in that will go under, obviously that will be taxable under iOS, no doubt about it. Okay, chalo, write down. Gift from sister. Exempt since received from relative. Yes, clear all of you? Second, gift from friend. $10,000 taxable. Again, gift from mother's friend, no? Keep such friends in your life, hai na? And tell your even mother, father, whoever, keep such friends in their life who will give you bunch of gifts. So nice. And fiancé or fiancée also. Again, gift from. What if they don't marry, bacho? What do you think? Should he return the gift? All time pass discussion. We are always ready for time pass discussion, hai na? हाँ खुशबू, what do you think, Indrajit? If what will you get in the gift, Indrajit? 75,000. He's saying no. You will sell it off, है ना? है कि नहीं? Tell me. Right now. cumulative gift exceeds rupees 50,000. Therefore, all gifts taxable. All gifts of this category, okay? Not from relative. Relative is obviously always exempt. Done till here, all of you? And we have one more income from what? Interest income, I think we have. Yes. Bank FD interest. $25,000. Okay, everybody? iOS income बच्चों is how much? 135. Correct, no? Achha, one more income remaining. What? Dividend. I forgot dividend. Sorry. No. I forgot dividend. $135, 147, 600. Correct. Gross total income is how much, बच्चों? 2,09,000, ना? Now what will happen here? And see, we take that exemption whatever you are discussing now. Of if it is post office savings bank account 10, 15, we take that deduction of not deduction exemption of 3,500, and I had taken one more deduction of up to 10,000. That is only for savings account. That is only for savings account. This is clear cut given to us FD. Okay. So net total income was still 2,09,600. Okay, all of you? I'll just write on the note. Since cumulative gifts from non-relative exceed rupees 50,000, therefore gifts of rupees 10,000 and rupees 25,000 are also now taxable. Finally, yeah? हाँ ठीक है नितिन, उसको ग्रुप में add him in the group so that he will be always updated. Deduction under section 80 ETTA is available for interest from what? Savings account. Okay. Therefore, not allowed. Above. Means in the calculation you have not taken. Sorry. Done everybody? 26. Chalo, let's solve question number 26, all of you. Come on. Sorry. Question number 26. Ready, everybody? Ready, all of you? Srimati Lakshmi reports the following transaction to you. Okay, ready, na? Received cash gifts on the occasion of her marriage on 18/7/22 of 1,20,000. It includes gifts of 20,000 received from non-relatives. Fine. Any adjustment over here? Tell me. I mean, what to do over that 1,20,000 or 1 lakh or 20,000, because they have given you bifurcation. Entirely 1,20,000 20,000 बच्चों exempt. ठीक है, marriage clear cut given to us on 1st August now. Being her birthday, she received a gift by means of check from her mother's maternal uncle. Mother's maternal uncle. No. Amount being 40,000. But tell me, relative or not relative? You have to be careful that way. Not relative, na? Mother's maternal uncle. Mother's brother, na bachcho. When you go above that generation, it is only lineal ascendant or descendant. Mother's brother. है ना? So again, he is not a relative, but amount is less than 40,000. Not mama. Mother's mama. Mama, you're saying, na? It is mother's mama. Are you getting my point? Just imagine your mother's brother, if at all there is a brother. हाँ, नानी का भाई. अच्छा, हाँ. Got it, everybody? हाँ, ठीक है. Not a relative, बच्चों. Mama is a relative. Mama, mother's brother is a relative. But when you go that above that generation, that level, it is only lineal ascendant or descendant. है ना, everybody? Let's go ahead. Then that amount is about 40,000. So we'll have to see if at all we have any other gifts. On 1st December 22, she acquired a vacant site from a friend for 1,05,000. Stamp duty valuation is 1,80,000. Definitely, bachcho, what? Gift. 56,210. But will fall under which category? Immovable property. And the differences, etc., we will see. That should be of at least 50,000, 50. So it will be taxable. The gift part will be taxable. Then point number 4. She bought 100 equity shares of a listed company from another friend for 60,000. The value of share in the stock, however, as on that day was 1,15,000. Again, this is a gift. Okay, but this is also a gift. Yes, children, all of you? Ready? So now tell me, check will go in the category of money, है ना? Cash or check. Vacant site, immovable property. And this shares, what do we do of that? Very good, Indraji. It will go under movable property. So do we have 3 categories now? Do we have all total 3 categories? Different categories. And now, since we are not adding this in this, we cannot add because the categories are different. We are not adding. Therefore, bachcho, what will happen of this 40,000? Exempt. Clear? Nathan, understood? 3 categories. So there is only one amount of that check of 40,000. So not exceeding 50,000. Therefore, not taxable. That rupees 40,000. Okay. Chalo, write down, everybody. Come on. What is that? Determine amount to be taxed in the hands of Lakshmi. Let's write down computation of income. Particulars, rupees. Particulars, rupees. First one. Cash gift received on wedding. Fully exempt. Yes, Julia? Second. Cash gift from non-relative. Cash gift I'm not writing mother's maternal uncle, but from non-relative. Okay? Full stop. Not taxable since doesn't exceed rupees 50,000. Third, vacant site. But is it completely free of cost or inadequate consideration? It is बच्चों inadequate consideration, है ना? Vacant site for inadequate. The gift should be actually off, है ना? At least higher off. Pay attention, है ना? I'm writing an actual gift. SDV was 1,80,000. Correct, everybody? And she has paid only 1,05,000. So her gift is of 75,000. Actual gift. It should be more than, okay, higher of what, bachcho? 50,000 or 10% of actual sale consideration. Actual gift should exceed of this amount, no? Higher of 50,000 or can I take 10,500? Is it okay, everybody? Did you understand how 10,500? Actual sales consideration is what? 1,05,000. है ना? तो write down since actual gift in bracket 75,000 exceeds 50,000. Therefore, rupees 50,000. Therefore, rupees 75,000 taxable. How much, bachcho? Outer column 75,000. Fine till here. Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. And again, inadequate consideration for shares. Okay. For movable property. That is shares. Now here again, which actual gift is of how much? It was worth 1,15,000 FMV, yeah? Minus 60,000. 1,15,000, no? Huh. So 40 and 15, 55. And here, but since exceeds 50,000, है ना? Correct, Ilya? Therefore, rupees 55,000 fully taxable. Clear, all of you? That's it. That is my total income. That is my total income. 1,30,000. Fun, all of you? Done? Ready, everybody? Sure. Come to question number 2. Ready? A Limited. A domestic company declared dividend of 170 lakhs for the financial year and distributed the same on 10/7/22. Okay. Mr. X holding 10% shares in A Limited. Basically, he will get 17 lakhs then. Chalega? Tell me. Total dividend declared is how much? 170 lakhs. And this guy, Mr. X, is holding 10%. So basically, he got dividend of 17 lakhs. This is given also ahead. He received his dividend of 17 lakhs in July 22, current year. Mr. Y holding 5% received 8.5 lakhs. Fine. So what do I do? Discuss tax implication in the hands of X and Y. Assuming that X and Y have not received dividend from any other domestic company during the year. This is now a little bit old question. Doesn't make a big difference. There were earlier times, couple of, again, 3-4 years back, the laws keeps on changing. I did not change the question. So here it actually does not matter. What do we know now? What do you know right now actually is what dividend is fully taxable. Yeah, so this whatever 17 lakhs and 8.5 lakhs bacho, correct? This is taxable under income from other sources. Now the only thing is that they have to pay tax on the same. Okay. It is iOS. In iOS bacho, okay, only for undisclosed income, undisclosed and casual income. We had seen different tax rates. Correct? Agreed, everybody? We had seen different tax rates. So any other income, whichever we are now taxing under iOS, they are taxed at normal slab rates. Whatever we used to do for house property, PGBP, as well as your salary. Agreed? Normal slab rates or tax rates, okay? That's it. Yes, 5, 20, 30, correct. 5%, 20%, 30%. Okay, however, but the income is how much? 17 lakhs, okay, and 8.5 lakhs. Nothing great. So the only major difference or the major one thing you have to keep in mind, surcharge rates. Okay, but your surcharge rates are how much? Surcharge rates. Surcharge rates 10%. Not applicable right now, but I'm just discussing. 10%, 15, 25, 37. Correct, everybody? And okay, so one thing I'll give you in writing. What were the rates of surcharge which we used to call it as enhanced surcharge? Enhanced. Which rates of surcharge we used to call as enhanced surcharge? Do you remember? Surcharge. There is no 30% surcharge rate, no? Surcharge rates are only 4, no? 10, 15, 25, 37. Last two बच्चों, last two were later on brought by Nirmala madam. Okay, Nirmala bai. Last two means 25 and 30. They never existed. You ask any of your seniors or 5 years, 10 years back, those who are studying income tax, there are only two surcharge rates, 10% and 15%. Finish. Okay. Extra brought now, bachcho, couple of years before was 25% and 37%. They are called as enhanced surcharge. Okay, everybody. If you want in chapter number 1, my goodness, chapter number 1. Arey, you have the textbook, no? Or in your notebook also you can write down. I don't mind. I think I have not written here, but your. I had given you this surcharge rates. Correct, everybody? I mean, obviously, then all the tax rates I had given you. Okay. If you look at the textbook, or if you noticed, 25 and 37 are done in bold. Generally, in my notebook, whenever there are amendments, etc., I keep it bold, है ना? So that new things will come in your mind. You can write here also if you want. I had done this discussion in bachcho 112A also. 112, 112A, long-term capital gains. That time also we had discussed enhanced surcharge is not applicable on those cases. Okay, enhanced surcharge. Yes, tell everybody. Or if you want, surcharge rates of 25% and 37% are also what you called as enhanced surcharge. Enhanced means obviously extra or additional. Increase, na incremental. Got it clear? Written down? I'll go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. So only difference is bachcho in the current this question right now what we have to do. Enhanced surcharge bachcho is not applicable on dividend income. Enhanced surcharge is not applicable on dividend income. That means if your only dividend income is 10 crores. I'm repeating. If your dividend income is rupees 10 crores, how much surcharge will be applicable on that? %15 maximum, correct. 15%. All of you got it or no? Everybody, what did I say? Enhanced surcharge is not applicable on dividend. So only normal dividend is applicable. Normal surcharge is applicable. Okay, everybody? So there does not exist only concept of 25% and 37% surcharge for dividend. For 112 also now. For 112A also. Fine. Look in the capital gain chapter if you want. Below that tax rates table. I had added over here, okay? Enhanced surcharge was withdrawn. That is what you withdrawn on what? 111A, 112A. On, I hope you have done 112 here also here in the textbook. Okay? Or at least written in the notebook. Enhanced surcharge is not applicable on all these three now. 112A is a current year amendment. It is a current year amendment, bachcho. Okay? Even on 112, now to have that uniformity, you look at how stupid they had done. They bring surcharge, again withdraw surcharge. They're bringing surcharge on all of them, again withdrawing on some of them. Then they think, acha, in 100, for a long-term capital gain also. On 112A, removed. And 112 was there for 2 years. And now to bring again uniformity again on 112 also, they are removing enhanced surcharge. But yes, keep in mind long-term capital gain, 112 or 112A enhanced surcharge is not applicable. Will that be in your mind? Pakka? And if at all you did pay attention here, where? Here. Last sentence. Can you see that again here, everybody? What we are going to write down in notebook now, that is not an issue. But did you see that? Enhanced surcharge is also not applicable on dividend income also. Fine. Chalo, write in the notebook. Come on. Dividend income is taxable in the hands of shareholder. Okay. Dividend income is taxable in the hands of shareholder. Full stop. Consequently, that means because of that. Consequently, company is not required. Company is not required to pay dividend distribution tax, DDT. Okay, we should call it as what? DDT is not required to pay dividend distribution tax. Fine till here? Entire dividend is taxable at normal slab rates. At normal slab rates. That means there is no special tax rates for these, no? It will be just added in your total income. Yes, I know, Nathan. At normal slab rates. Okay? Under IOS. But only what deduction I can take from dividend? Do you remember now? Only what deduction I can claim from dividend? Very good, Mansi. Good answer. Only interest income I can take from dividend. Okay, I don't have USB now, but okay. Interest income, we have discussed that, okay? That I can take it as deduction. Maximum 20% of dividend income. Right? And last point which you should highlight or keep in mind always. Okay? Enhanced surcharge. Of what, bachcho? 25% or 37% are not applicable. Are not applicable. Even if dividend income exceeds rupees bachcho what? 2 crore or rupees 5 crore respectively. Remember, na? Above 2 crore we used to have 25%, and above 5 crore if the income goes, we used to take 37% directly as surcharge. Full stop. Thus, maximum surcharge applicable on dividend income is how much? At the rate of 15%. Good. Good, Indrajit. Good. Nice. That all of you? Next one. Let's go to another important part. Dividend. Ready, bachcho? So let's go into dividend. 56, 2, 1. Now, like I said, normally or whatever, whenever we use the word dividend, the one thing what we know is what cash is given or that money is given by company to the shareholders, and generally as a share of profit or from their free reserves also, but money is given, right? And that dividend was always taxable. Basically, there only the income was not exempt. So who pays the tax? That was different, or that was different. You can say point of view. Means what I'm trying to tell you. Dividend is taxable. So earlier, what used to happen just now in some time back, we have written something called as DDT, dividend distribution tax. So what used to happen? Company, those who are paying the dividend, they were told to pay extra tax so that it will be exempt in the hands of shareholder. It was called as dividend distribution tax, DDT. Okay. See, company earned profits. Okay. Under profit, but they paid whatever tax, 25% or 30%. Let us take it as 30% for big companies. After that, whatever they were sharing dividend. On that dividend, also they had to pay tax. And since company had paid tax on the dividend, it was exempt. The dividend was exempt in the hands of shareholder. This was the story, or you can say treatment for many number of years. Later on, again, couple of years back, they again removed the concept of DDT. They said, okay, company will not pay any tax on the same. Now, if company is not going to pay tax on the same, then who will pay the tax? Shareholders will pay the tax. So how it will be bacho added, or see now, because some of them may have dividend and their income bacho may be lower than what basic essential limit, etc. Okay. So now company will not pay tax on dividend. They will pay the dividend, and the dividend will be added in the total income of the assessee or recipient. Clear to all of you? That's what taxable in the hands of the assessee. Is it okay? But apart from this money given, there can be other benefits. Now, what is dividend overall? Dividend is any kind of benefit given by company to the shareholder, either directly or indirectly. That what we are going to call it as dividend. Clear to everybody? Now, therefore, when you use the word deemed dividend, okay, but what? Deemed dividend. That means even if it is not cash given by company to the shareholders, still it will be assumed as dividend. Means what? We are going to see that, and whatever now this couple of things we are going to see, all of these will be assumed or deemed as dividend, and since it will be deemed as dividend, it is taxable under iOS. Are you getting my point, everybody? Not just the cash given by company to the shareholders out of profits. That is normally, we always know that. Now to hide or to you can say save themselves, other benefits used to be given by company to the shareholders. Even those other benefits will now be taxable as dividend because they are deemed or assumed to be dividends. Understood? Now, so when we talk about dividend, we have to go for the definition of dividend, and in the definition of dividend means what, bachcho? Section 2. Dividend, bachcho, now has couple of meanings. Understood? Under section 2 definitions. 222 A, B, C, D, E. Okay? Ready, everybody? 222 2, section 2, clause 22 and subclauses. Okay? A, B, C, D, E. Chalo. 222A. Any distribution of all or part of the assets, it can be cash or it can be anything else also, by the company to its shareholders. Distribution of assets. Check. That is accumulated profits distributed to the shareholders in cash. Can I call them as reserves? Tell me. Free reserves? Yes? Is this your normal dividend or no? This is your regular normal dividend. Taxable 222A. Fine. 222B. Distribution of. Now check. Same thing. Don't take this cash in literal sense. Cash in this sense also doesn't mean literally cash. No company pays physical cash. Okay. Then 222B. Distribution of debentures, stock means again bundle, okay, bundle, or deposit certificates to shareholders. Deposit certificates means what again? Deposits are given to the shareholders. See, ultimately again I'll give a small summary is what overall bachcho here. Benefit is given by company to the shareholders, है ना? So deposit certificates given to the shareholders, either equity shareholders or preference shareholders. Then distribution of bonus shares to its preference shares, star mark this, is also deemed as dividend. But bonus shares to equity shareholders which are not deemed to be dividend. Okay. Basically, this issuing of bonus shares, will that be taxable in the hands of shareholder? Yes. Okay. It will be. Can I go ahead, everybody? So 222B is what, bachcho? Debenture stocks, bonus shares, deposit certificates given to the shareholders. है ना? Yes, till here. 222C. Any distribution on liquidation relating to the accumulated profits available just before liquidation. Possible, no? Again, benefit given by a company to the shareholders in the case of liquidation. What happens? You know that at the time of winding up, entire money is paid to all the outsiders and lastly to the shareholders. But again, your benefit is in the end going to the shareholders. Clear? Do you remember something like this in case of winding up of liquidation in capital gains? There was a treatment in capital gains also. Possible? Remember that? In case of capital asset being transferred to the shareholder in case of liquidation, there was a treatment in capital gains also. It was not immediately taxable something, but it was taxable when the shareholder later on sells it. So keep that also. Yes, very good for on further sale. Correct. Yes, Mansi. Anyways, so distribution on liquidation of in the case of liquidation, distribution is there of what? Again, balance profits. Accumulated means balance profits, reserves. Then any distribution made out of profits of the company after the date of liquidation, from the profits made after the date of liquidation, cannot be called as dividend. It is just a repayment towards the capital. So whatever profits were available when as on the date of liquidation, okay, as on the date of liquidation, but only that profit will be called as dividend. Any profit made after the date of liquidation will not be called as deemed dividend. Now, whenever you apply for liquidation, doesn't mean on one single day the company is gone. You apply for it, then there is a process, MCA takes time, and then later on the name is removed. Okay, so there can be some tenure or time period between the same. All right. So we'll just simply say up to the date of liquidation, whatever were the profits, that is dividend. After the date of liquidation, if there are still some profits you have earned after that date, then that will not be called as profits. Okay. 222 C. D. Any distribution to its shareholders by company on reduction of its capital deemed as dividend. Tell me what figure, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind from company laws point of view? Very good, Mansi. 66. Reduction, है बच्चों. You are reducing the liability, or you are reducing the other capital, or you are doing buyback also in that case. Okay, everybody? So any kind of distribution, if the company is doing reduction of its capital, that will be again called as dividend. Yes? And lastly, star mark this 222E. 222, very important. Again, one of the most, a different way of taxing it in the hands of shareholder. The benefit given to the shareholder. Check, bachcho. Ready? 222E. advance or loan to any advance, understand, advance or loan given by company to the shareholder is deemed as dividend. Big thing. Okay, advance or loan to any shareholder, okay, but who is a beneficial owner of 10 at least 10% of the equity capital of the company. Can I call him as a substantial owner? Substantial, you understand? Substantial means important, or you can say having some, you can say materiality. Materiality means importance. Are you getting my point or no? What is the transaction here? What is the transaction, Bachu? Is it a loan transaction? Tell me. ABC company, okay? And let us say I'm just calling it Mr. A, shareholder of at least 10%. Yes, all of you? See, it is not a gift, obviously, but what have they called it as? Advance or loan. है ना? I'm writing the word बच्चों loan. This is considered as benefit to the shareholder. Okay? Everybody okay till here? So in disguise you understand, in the just for giving benefit to the shareholder. Okay, all of you? It is still but to benefit to the shareholder. It is, that's what they say. You are not giving him cash as dividend. You don't want to tax it in the hands of Mr. A. That's why you gave money for him to use. Now he may repay after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You have made agreement as per your own choice and will, but benefit is there. Instead of giving him actual cash dividend, you're just giving him loan to use the money. Yes? So they are saying this will also be taxable in the hands of the shareholder, provided he is bachcho a substantial owner. Okay till here? 10%. Okay? Ready everybody? Second, any advance or loan, please understand. Any advance or loan to any concern means bachcho any organization, okay, any entity. Example, HUF firm, AOP, BOI company. Now look at this please transaction. Who is giving to who? Again, the payer is, or the person, lender is company only. But again, it is giving to some other entity, not to Mr. A. Okay, in our example, bachcho, Mr. A was the earlier person, na? Let us say again, I give you the example, ABC company. It gave a loan again. Okay, so same thing, I'll just copy paste here. But now bachcho, it is paid to, let us say, X Limited or whatever bachcho, AHUF or firm or LLP or any other thing. Are you getting my point, all of you? Yeah? So is it bachcho artificial to artificial person? Yes or no? Loan. Now understand, okay? X Limited, HUF firm, AOP, BOR company. Okay? In which a shareholder having beneficial ownership of at least 10% of equity shares is a member or a partner in which he has a substantial interest. That is at least 20% share of the income of the concern. Means what? My goodness. What did you understand? We understood that Mr. A was a shareholder. Understand, okay? Of at least 10%. But where? In ABC company. Yes, everybody okay till here, all of you? And the above example, we saw that if you directly give loan to Mr. A, it is directly taxable in the hands of Mr. A as deemed dividend under section 222E. Tax basically, but income tax. So a law is made, a loophole is made, that loophole is closed. This is again a game of Tom and Jerry. So what do people know? If directly the loan is given to shareholder, it becomes taxable in the hands of shareholder. Arey haan. So they said, okay, let us bring an intermediary between them. Between whom? Between the company and Mr. A. Now loan is not directly given to Mr. A. It is given to, let us say, X Limited. Clear? Yes? And bachcho, this Mr. A has at least 20% share, or you can say at least 20% holding in that concern, the concern to whom loan was given. Did you understand or no, all of you? Still, in that case, it will be deemed as dividend in hands of who? Mr. A. Understood, everybody? अरे बोलो हाँ. Write down, chalo, both these diagrams, write down in your notebook. I hope this got clear, okay? Repeat. ABC company has given loan to whom? X Limited, let us say. I'll repeat, pay attention. X Limited, is it okay? Now, if at all, look at case number 1. If company gives to its shareholder, its own shareholder, directly loan. When I say shareholder, please understand, at least holding 10%, okay? So, he is a substantial owner in the company. So, if ABC company gives directly loan to Mr. A, taxable in hands of Mr. A. Correct? So, what did Mr. A do? He said, okay, don't give me loan, na. Let me create another company. Let me create another company. So, let us say created X Limited. And he said to ABC company, you give loan to X Limited, no, not to me. But bacho, this is, okay, did you understand it here? So he thought he will be exempted. Why? Because loan is not given to shareholder now. Loan is given to X Limited. But then what did income tax department do? They lifted the corporate wheel. How? Who is X Limited after all? It is an artificial person. But who is behind X Limited? Mr. A. Are you getting my point? Correct. So Mr. A was substantial owner in ABC company. And obviously it is his own company. Which other company? X Limited. So even if loan is given to X Limited, it is deemed or treated as loan was given to Mr. A. Therefore taxable in the hands of Mr. A as deemed dividend. Okay? Yeah, write down both these diagrams now. Come on, all of you.
Recording stopped.
Online कौन कौन है? YouTube comment करो. Sorry. Okay, done. All of you, others, copied. Indo.
Recording in progress.
Okay, I hope this is done. Payment by company on behalf or for the individual benefit of such shareholder. Can I call this as bachcho perquisite? Tell me. In the chapter of salaries, bachcho, the perquisites were given by employer to employee. है ना बच्चों? Here, any kind of perquisite given by a company to the shareholder is deemed as dividend. That's why this is the words are used, deemed. Because if direct cash was given, it was normal dividend. Look at the clauses later on. They have put B, C, D, E, and all of that. Okay, everybody. So people used to bring more loopholes, and department used to tax them still. Okay. Cap limit, the first one. It shall be restricted to accurate profits, whether capitalized or not. Capitalized accumulated profits imply bonus shares also. Capitalized means what, bachcho? Bonus shares. And this bachcho belongs only for accumulated profits only, 222E. Restricted up to that much figure only or amount. Then applicable for all types of companies, and 222E bachcho only for closely held companies. Simply bachcho over there write down, or in the notebook write down if you don't have the textbook. Anybody can give me answer? What do you mean by closely held company? Any answer? You want to give the answer? No. Not wholly owned subsidiary. Not subsidiary बच्चों. That is private company. Closely held. Okay, write down this. At least write down. Private company. Simple. Publicly held and closely held. Publicly held means it is a public company. Closely held means public is not involved over there. Limited people are there in the company. Okay, it is a group of known people only, na? Group of small people, small group of people. They are owning the company. That is called as what, bachcho? Closely held. है ना? Private companies we know 200 members maximum or in a normal scale. If I don't count the employees, है ना? Fine till everybody. Then tax under section 115O. Company shall not pay dividend on such deemed dividend also. Means company doesn't have to pay any kind of tax on such dividend. It will be taxable directly in the hands of shareholder. Entire amount will be taxable in the hands of shareholder and they will be liable to pay tax on dividend. What tax rate? Normal tax rates. Enhance such on dividend. Not applicable. Clear till here? Then trade advance to member which are commercial in nature. Means if it is a private company and literally a loan is given to a shareholder, but you can say in the ordinary course of dealings, in the ordinary course of business, properly buying and selling transaction is happening with the shareholder, and because of that a loan or advance was given, then that will not be treated as 222E dividend. An income by way of dividend received from a company, whether domestic or foreign, is taxable in the hands of resident shareholder at the normal tax rate. So basically dividend either from Indian company or foreign company, fully taxable at normal tax rates. Yes, everybody? Sorry. Done? So let's do question number 1. Give it a star mark also. It is a very simple question, but important. Question number 1. Ready? In a notebook, write down. Question number 1. Ready? Rahul holding 20% of equity shares in the company took a loan of 5 lakhs from the same company. On the date of granting the loan, the company had accumulated profits of 4 lakhs. The company is engaged in some manufacturing activity. No problem. Is the amount of loan taxable as deemed dividend in the hands of Rahul if the company is a company in which public are substantially interested? If the company, look at the wordings, is a company in which public are substantially interested. Public are substantially interested means bachcho, it is a public company. It is a public company. Clear? And point number 2. What would be your answer if the lending company is a private company? That is a company in which public are not substantially interested, or other way around, bachcho, what do we say? That is another word, bachcho, just now we heard closely held company. है ना? Closely held company. Clear to everybody? Chalo. First of all, understand. Rahul holds 28%. Is he a substantial owner? Yes or no? Yes. He's holding more than 10, at least 10%. Correct? Okay. Loan is of 5 lakhs. Accumulated profit is of 4 lakhs. Loan is of 5 lakhs. Accumulated profit is of 4 lakhs. How much is the deemed dividend? 4 or 5? 4 lakhs. In the table, but you look at the table, you are given a cap limit below the table. Which table? Dividend table, just now we discussed. Yes, everybody? 4 lakhs now. It is cap limit is what? Up to only accumulated profits. Fine till here, everybody. So even if loan is given of 5 lakhs, only up to accumulated profits, bachcho will take tax under hands of Rahul. However, 222E is applicable for which type of company? Private or public? Look in the table again. Yes, Khushbu correct. Yes, Indrajit correct. Akshay, Mansi correct. Nitin, 222E. I hope this much you understood. We were in under 222E. Is applicable only for private company. Correct? Therefore, in case number 1, public company, 222 will come into picture? No. So even if loan is given, and in case number 1, because it is a public company, bachcho, 222E will not be applicable, not taxable in the hands of Rahul. That is the point number 1, case number 1. Case number 2, but if it is a private company, then taxable in the hands of Rahul, definitely. But how much? 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs? Loan is of 5 lakhs, but accumulated profit is bachcho 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs only. Clear? Chalo, let's write down everybody. Write down. Case 1. Case 1. Public company. Point number 1. Rahul holds 28%. That is more than equal to 10%. Yes, Chilio? And is a beneficial owner. In company and took loan of rupees 5 lakhs. Yes. Such loan oblique advance is considered as deemed dividend under section 222E, comma, to the extent of accumulated profits. To the extent of accumulated profits. Yes, Chalya? Next line. However, section 222E is not applicable for what, bachcho? Public company. है ना बच्चों? Therefore, such loan will not be taxable as deemed dividend. Such loan will not be taxable as deemed dividend. Finally, here. Case 2. Private company. Done, not earlier, everybody. I'll go ahead, everybody. Chalo. If the loan is taken from private company, then section 222E is applicable and taxable as deemed dividend, correct? And taxable as deemed dividend in hands of Mr. Rahul, है ना? In hands of Rahul. Second. However, बच्चों, what? It is limited, no? However, deemed dividend is restricted up to accumulated profits, है ना? Correct, no? That is rupees how much, बच्चों? 4 lakhs will be taxable. In hands of Rahul. In hands of Rahul. Right, Ilya? Done? अच्छा, ठीक है, got it. Side by side, no? This is better or the earlier one is better? I mean, this is side by side is better? Okay. ठीक है. Okay. Done, everybody?
Recording stopped.
You want a break now or should we do one more question? ठीक है.
Recording in progress.
Going to question number 3. Ready? Question number 3. Give it a star mark. It's a good question. Ready, everybody? Chalo. Mr. A dealer in shares, Mr. A dealer in shares. Received without consideration, gift basically. During the current year from his friend Mr. B. Cash gift of 75,000 on his anniversary, taxable. Tell me. Anniversary, taxable. Friend. From his friend, okay. Such a nice friend. Bullion. Bullion, you understand? What was a bullion? Tell me. We had discussed that in capital gains. Gold bars. Remember the bars? Gold bars. Biscuit. Okay. Pure metal, you can say. Bullion. The fair market value of which is 60,000 on his birthday. Tell me. What will happen? Taxable, not taxable? Obviously taxable. Cash gift and bullion, same category, different category. Cash gift and bullion, same category, different category. Different. One is cash, another is movable. And areva, all three categories given to a plot of land at Faridabad. Mark. Such a nice friend, bro. है ना? A plot of land at Faridabad on 1st July. The stamp duty value which is 5 lakhs on that date. Okay. Mr. B had purchased. Mr. B had purchased. Alright, बच्चों. Sorry. The land in April 2009. Exactly. तेरे जैसा यार कहाँ है ना ऐसा. Everyone deserves such friend. Mr. B had purchased the land in April 2009. Mr. B. Okay, so it is B to A. It is gift, na bachcho? Oh, tell me bachcho. Gift. What comes to your mind? B gifted to A. Capital asset. What comes to your mind? Is it exempt transfer or no? Remember, all of you. It is exempt transfer. I hope you remember, everybody. Good. Capital gain. Exempt transfer. Basically, previous owner's cost of acquisition, period of holding, everything will be available to Mr. A. Fine. Mr. A. Achha, this is something different now. Mr. A purchased from his friend Mr. C, who is also a dealer in shares, 1,000 shares of X Limited at 400 rupees on 19th June 2022, when the fair market value was 600 rupees per share. A sold these shares in the course of business on 23rd June. Okay. What do you think, Bachu, will happen of this paragraph or this statement? What do you think? Okay, Nitin. And give me impact, give me head of income, give me something. Movable property sale kiya. Okay, Indrajit. Okay. So movable property sold means iOS. Okay, Indrajit. Kushbu, Mansi, Akshay. Okay, Indrajit, why? Kushbu, any answer? Akshay, Mansi. Okay. Very good, Akshay. Correct, Indrajit. Mansi. This will go under PGBP, na? He's a dealer in shares, purchased shares, sold shares. This is PGBP. Okay, everybody, this is what? PGBP. Profits and gains in business and from business or profession. Purchased shares, sold shares. There is no rule or law in PGBP which says you can't buy at discount, or you can't buy at a lower price, or you can't buy at a very less price, or free of cost, or whatever. So simple in bachcho PGBP, what will you do? Purchase price 400, selling price 600. Clear? Okay? Because he was a dealer in shares. Later on, further on 1st November 22. Alright. Mr. A took possession of property booked by him 2 years ago at rupees 20 lakhs. Booking amount was, or booking value was 20 lakhs, na? No. Achha, he took, okay, the property valuation, the property he's paid bachcho 20 lakhs, I think. SDV, as on 1st November current year, 22 was 32 lakhs. And on the date of booking, it was 23 lakhs. Fine. His purchase price is 20 lakhs. Okay. He has paid cash money 20 lakhs. SDV was बच्चों 32 lakhs or 23 lakhs. It is 32 lakhs currently at the date of registration, and it was 23 lakhs at the date of agreement. He had paid 1 lakh by account pay check as down payment on the date of booking. Which SDV should we take? Booking 23 lakhs or 32 lakhs registration? All of you answer. He is a dealer in shares, purchased building. Good question. It is a good question, I know. All of you answer, Gushbo. (43 CA, 50 C). We have seen the same things are common. Two dates: date of agreement, date of registration. When do we take date of agreement? What is first of all? First, what comes into ascending order? First agreement and then registration. When do we take bacho agreement? If advance is paid, okay, full or something or any advance, on or before date of agreement by approved modes of payment, then we take bacho date of agreement. Advance is paid, yes. Approved mode of payment, account paycheck, yes. On or before date of agreement, yes. All three conditions satisfied, we take bacho date of agreements, that is 23 lakhs as SDV. Okay, correct. How much have we paid actually? 20 lakhs. So what is my gift amount? 3 lakhs. Why? Inadequate consideration for immovable property. Understood all of you? Ouch. So actual gift is of 23 lakhs. All right. He took a property first November 22. On 1st March 23. But on 1st March 23. He sold the plot of land at Faridabad for rupees 7 lakhs. That property which he had received from the what bacho? From his friend. When did he get the gift? Acha, he got in July 22, hai na? And now bacho is selling in the current year itself, but for 7 lakhs. Okay? Should I go ahead, everybody? Compute income of Mr. A chargeable under iOS and CG, etc. for AY 23-24. Wrong answer, Indrajit. How can you say short-term capital gains? Impossible. Why it is not short-term capital gains? He got the property in July 22. He sold the property in March 23. But why it is not short-term? Just now, some time back, I explained. Everybody else tell me why it is not short-term? Because it was exempt transfer. He has received by gift. So sometime back, what did I tell you? If it is exempt transfer, previous owners period of holding is also available. In fact, it will be assumed that Mr. B had the property. Mr. B, bacho. So Mr. A had the property from 2009 itself. Hai ki nahi? Clear? Obviously, however, there is some, you can say, trick for that, or you can say adjustment for that. So let's write down. I'll have to give you entire all the calculation as well as notes also. Okay. So write down. Ready, everybody? Chalo. We'll write down notes first. Notes. Cash gift 75,000 taxable. Cash gift of rupees 75,000 taxable. Since received from non-relative, है ना? That is exceeding rupees 50,000 on anniversary So no exemption ना बच्चों. Fine till here. Bullion. Movable property. Right till here. Received, comma, FMV exceeds rupees 50,000. Therefore, entire rupees, how much worth? 60,000 is taxable. Yes, Celia? Immovable property received free of cost. Not, it is not inadequate consideration. है ना बच्चों? Is there any kind of sale consideration here? No, na. So, and the benefit बच्चों SDV exceeds what बच्चों will take it as 50,000. Okay, it is given to us, na. Correct. So entire amount is taxable. Write down. Immovable property received without any consideration. Immovable property received without any consideration and SDV exceeds na rupees 50,000. Full stop. Therefore, entire rupees 5 lakhs taxable. Entire rupees 5 lakhs is taxable. Yes, Julia? That all of you? I'll just change some question little bit. Some question means I'll just change the figures. It doesn't sound. Acha, FMV was how much? 5 lakhs, na? Huh. We don't have the valuation at which Mr. B had purchased the property. Remember that? Is it given to us? B gifted na bachcho. Remember or no? All of you. B gifted the property of Faridabad to A. Correct? And on the date of gift, the FMV was SDB was 5 lakhs. Clear till here? But at what figure B had purchased? Is it given to us? No. Okay. And then but he's selling in couple of months after July to March 23. He's selling it at 7 lakh rupees given to us. Okay. Fine. Then one more point about that shares. Shares he purchased from his friend at discount. So that point, write down point number 4. Since Mr. A is a dealer in shares, and his purchase price is less than fair market value. Okay, comma, income from other sources will not arise. Will not arise. Since shares are stock in trade. Remember now the major difference. Gift provisions do not apply. Okay, on stock in trade, it applies only on what, bachcho? Capital asset. If at all you want, I'll write down that in also in bracket, but gift under section 56(2)(10) is applicable only on. Clear or no, everybody? Capital assets. Fine. Full stop. Therefore, on sale of such shares, business income will arise. Sorry. Done, everybody? All of you? Okay. Next point. There is one more bacho gift to him. No? Gift means again inadequate consideration check. Which one I'm talking about? He took possession of the property booked by him 2 years back. He paid 20 lakhs. But SDV is more, so that is also inadequate consideration, bacho. Under 56(2)(10). Okay? So even that figure we have to compare. So with 23 lakhs or 32 lakhs, that we'll be writing. Okay? Point number 5. Write down. Immovable property. Immovable property purchased for inadequate consideration. Full stop. Okay? SDV of date of agreement. Agreement, but not registration. Agreement is agreement to sell. Is considered if first point, bacho, what? Advance is paid in part or whole. Correct, everybody? By approved mode of payments. Correct? Honor before date of agreement. Yes, Celia? Therefore, SDV of date of agreement will take, yes. That is in bracket, bacho, they have used the word booking date. Booking. That is bacho almost rupees 23 lakhs. You will compare your purchase price with 23 lakhs SDV. Okay? Fine, Delia? Write down. Actual gift rupees 23 lakhs now. Correct till here? Minus 20 lakhs. How much? Rupees 3 lakhs. And it should be what? Higher than, na? Higher than what? 50,000 or 10% of actual sale price. Correct till here? So it should be higher of 50,000 or what? 2 lakhs. Is my actual gift more than 2 lakhs? Yes. Therefore, which entire amount of gift is now taxable of 3 lakhs. Okay. Since actual gift in bracket 3 lakhs. The entire 3 lakhs taxable under section 56 to 10. Bhagwan. Done till here, all of you? Go ahead, will you go ahead, bachcho? Now let us do proper computation. Okay, ready? Computation of income of Mr. A. Particulars rupees. First, I'll furnish income from other sources. Okay. Income from other sources. Chalo. Look at all the points you've written. First is cash gift taxable or no? Tell me. Cash gift was taxable 75,000. Bullion taxable 60,000. Yes. Third one, very important. Faridabad plot. Star mark this. How much, bachcho? We are taxing it 5 lakhs. Fourth. And building is purchased, na? We have business income also, by the way. Proper building, huh? Building purchased for inadequate consideration. How much? 3 lakhs we are taxing, no? Therefore, bachcho, give me income from other sources. 8, 9, na? 935. Yes, Shelia? Done, all of you done till here? Now we are coming to the most important part. So please pay attention. Second, Ready, everybody? Capital gains. Capital gains बच्चों from which property? Tell me. Or for which property? Faridabad plot. Agreed or no? Correct, because he is selling it, na? He sold it. So how do we calculate? Sale consideration. $7 lakhs. Less, बच्चों. What do we generally do now? What do we generally do? What do we write later on? Less. Correct. Index cost of, don't write down, but less index cost of acquisition. Why I am using the word bachcho, index cost of acquisition? Because our assessee received through gift. So previous owner's cost, previous owner's period, everything was allowed. So basically we should have done indexation from 2009 to the current year. Arey haan, all of you. But the original owner's cost is bachcho purchase not given to us. In fact, I have to say they should have given you. Mr. B had purchased the land in April 9 for rupees 50,000, 50, or whatever, you know, because it is now FME is only 5 lakhs. Are you getting my point? But they have not given to you. But they will give it to you in the question. In ICS study material, all these questions they make it easier. In main exam, bacho, they ask you tougher questions. Okay? So, come to this point. Which point? Page number 9.9. 9.9. And give it 3 stars. Okay? Ready, everybody? Now, in our competition, bacho, which head of income we are doing? Capital gain, na? Sale consideration, bacho, we are doing 7 lakhs. Correct? So, what does bacho 49 say? Section 49. 49, capital gains. 49.4. Where CG arises on transfer of property. On transfer of property, the value of which is already taxed under 56.2. When I say 56.2, 56.210 will also come into picture. The cost of acquisition for such property is the value taken for 56.210 or 56.2 right now. The COA, bacho, cost of acquisition, will be taken as value which you have already taken for 56.2. Bouncer. Yes? Yes, Nitin, good, correct. Bouncer gaya? Understand. Come back to our question. Don't write down anything. There was B purchase na. Okay? Something in 2009. Let me purposely write down rupees 50,000. Chalega? In the current year, gift to A. Yes, everybody, gift. Not inadequate consideration. That directly gift to A. है ना? SDV. Tell me बच्चों rupees how much? 5 lakhs. Correct earlier everybody? Yes. Now बच्चों 56.210 what did 56.210 do? Did it tax 5 lakhs or no? Tell me this. All of you. Sorry. Fine till here. So that property, but minimum value is going to be what? 0. 0 rupees. So have I not already taxed 5 lakh rupees entirely? Yes, everybody? I have already entirely taxed rupees 5 lakhs under iOS. Okay, everybody, all of you got it till here? So what does now capital gain say? CG is arising on transfer or sale. Okay, that since you have already taxed entire 5 lakhs here, so whenever you sell, you are selling it for 7 lakhs. The cost of acquisition, but you will not do this. You will not do index cost of acquisition now because you have entirely. But this is obviously beneficial to the assessee because you have entirely taxed 5 lakhs already. Got it, all of you? You have entirely but you taxed 5 lakhs already. Clear, all of you? So the tax price at iOS, this 5 lakhs, will be taken as only cost of acquisition of rupees 5 lakhs here. So what will be taxable under CG, bachcho? Only 2 lakhs. Fine till here. Something similar which we have done from salary to CG or PGBP, or from PGBP to CG. That means sell price of one is purchase price of another. So in the way, bachcho, I'll also say selling price of iOS 5 lakhs. Selling price means taxable is the purchase price for CG. Understood? Oh, all of you. Clear? Akshay got it? Khushbu? Okay, write down. Write down. Less. COA. 5 lakhs. Obviously write on the note over here. Rupees 5 lakhs already taxed. Rupees 5 lakhs, but already taxed under iOS. है ना? Under iOS. Full stop. Therefore, I'm telling you, many students will do this indexation. It will tax it double or something like that. Okay. Therefore, previous owner cost of acquisition, important now, pay attention, period of holding also will not be allowed. Full stop. Rupees 5 lakhs deemed to be cost of acquisition. As per which section, bachcho? As per section 49(4). I'm telling you, many students will do the indexation because they'll purposely give you the figures over there. You don't do, but okay. Done till here? Now, bachcho, even previous owners, period of holding is also not allowed. Then what will happen now? After all, whatever Indrajit said is coming through, true. He got in July and he sold in March. So, correct. Indrajit must be so happy now. Short-term capital gain of 2 lakhs. And lastly, bachcho, business income was there. But they have not asked you, I think. They have asked you only iOS and CG. So let's not go into that, no? And as it is, we have written in the note also, by the way. What was the question number? Third. Only bachcho what? iOS and CG they have asked. So don't expand the answer. As we have given the clarification for CG also, है ना? For PGPP also. Business income will arise. ठीक है? That's it, everybody.
Recording stopped.
10:45. Break till 10:45. चलता चलो आ जाओ.
बोलो आने दो.
हाँ हाँ बोल दो ना, ग्रुप पे डाल दो तुम्हारे.
तो कैसे पता चला आपको ग्रुप बनाया है?
समझ जाता है यार.
कैसे सर? बट कैसे? हमने तो किसी ने बोला भी नहीं आपको.
अरे यार, पहली बैच थोड़ी मेरी. इतने सारे स्टूडेंट्स कितने साल से पढ़ा चुका हूँ मैं.
एक्सपीरियंस है.
अरे उनको बोलो जल्दी चालू करके, फिर ब्रेक भी लेना है लॉ के लिए.
हाँ सर, टेक्स्ट किया है, डिलीवरी नहीं हुआ.
अच्छा.
सर वो बुक ऑनलाइन भी मिलता है क्या?
कौन
आहूजा
सा?
गुप्ता वाला. आहूजा गुप्ता.
सॉफ्ट कॉपी बोल रहे हो क्या?
नहीं नहीं, डिलीवरी डिलीवरी करते क्या?
हाँ ऑब्वियसली मिलेगा ना, ऑनलाइन देखो ना गूगल पे.
अच्छा. असेसमेंट या करेक्ट डिलीवर करेंगे ना वो लोग?
हाँ वो
या कुछ ऊपर
ऑर्डर
नीचे?
करते हो वही देखना पड़ेगा अमेजोन पे या फिर उनके वेबसाइट पे. आ गए सब लोग लगता. चलो चालू करते हैं.
Recording in progress.
Come to question number 7. This thing was already covered. Finish it off quickly. Tell me. Question number 7. Correct. 2,50,000. I think we have covered the same amount, na? Same figures we had covered. So just quickly write in the notebook, bachcho. Question number 7 answer is what? 2.5 lakhs, है ना? Again, I think we have done it for the third time, or maybe the question is repeated. I think. Question number 7. 9.17. Enter rupees 5 lakhs tax in the year of receipt. But subject to deduction at the rate of 50%. Therefore, rupees 2.5 lakhs taxable. In the current year. In the current year. Sorry. Question number 8. Ready, all of you? Question number 8. Examine under which heads the following incomes are taxable. Rental income. Rental income in case property held as stock in trade for 3 years. Which concept is that? Try all 5 heads of income. Chala, good, nice. Okay, type all 5 heads of income, है ना इंद्रजीत? Rental income in case property held as stock in trade. Property held as stock in trade. How can you have property as stock in trade? You can if you're in the business of buying and selling or construction of property. But it's held as stock in trade for 3 years. So after that, what happens? Mansi, very good. And it is not sold. It is not sold. It is not sold. It is held. It is held as stock in trade for more than 3 years or up to 3 years. Correct. Deemed let out, Nitin. It is deemed to be let out, not SOP. Deemed to be let out. Which chapter, bachcho, by the way? House property. House property, bachcho, we have done that one of the cases. When the builder keeps the flat vacant for more than 3 years after construction, it is stock in trade. So 3 years are allowed to sell. After that, bachcho, deemed to be let out. Yes? So first one. Income from house property. Yes, Celia. Why, when? Because since held for. Held as stock in trade. How many years are allowed? 2 or 3 years, bachcho? From the end of the financial year in which construction completion certificate was received, 2 years, no? So this is the 3 years. Since held as stock in trade for more than 2 years from end of financial year in which certificate of construction completion certificate was issued. Construction completion certificate is issued. Yes, clear all of you? Done? Second income. Dividend on shares in case of dealer in shares. Dividend income bachcho will always go under iOS. Okay? Star mark this. iOS, even if shares are held by a dealer. Oblique bachcho, in our language we're writing it as trader. Fine till here? Point number 3. Akshay, answer. Salary received by a partner from his partnership firm. Okay, Indrajit, Khushbu, Nitin, Akshay. As you are writing, Nitin, okay. Okay, Indrajit. Indrajit over explains, है ना? कुछ भी iOS, why iOS? कुछ भी. Mansi. Section 28. Hey, मेरी माँ. You say PGP in the 45. 28 ना? PGP ना? All of you. Clear cut given. How many times बच्चों आए? Okay. Others, others तो बच्चों you should not have given wrong head of income. 1,000 times we have discussed this. At least get the head of income properly. So many times you have done this, so many times. Salary by a partner from his firm is बच्चों goes under PGBP. Okay, so write down. Star mark this please. So many times बच्चों this is happening. Okay, don't take it lightly. Fourth one. Rental income of machinery. That means given the machinery is given on rent or hire. Over there in 56 it says that if it is not taxable under PGB, then we will tax under iOS. So both the options are allowed. Got it, no? So under iOS, if not, tax under PGBP. Fine. Fine till here, all of you? Fourth or fifth now. Winnings from lotteries by a person having the same as business activity. That means in the business of buying and selling lottery tickets, and he himself won the lottery. Still, bachcho, lottery, the winning which he has received is windfall gain. iOS. Try to understand, bachcho, what is happening here. Because you are doing business of lottery tickets means what? You are buying and selling lottery tickets. Correct, all of you? So the commission which you earn on lottery ticket, that is PGPP. But you are in this business of buying and selling lottery tickets and you got lottery, that is luck, na? That is still bachcho luck. Casual income, windfall gain. Okay? It still goes under iOS. Understood, everybody? Right on, bachcho. iOS. Right, Lilia? Let's go ahead, everybody. Sixth. Salaries payable to a member of parliament. Kuzwa. Okay, correct, Indrajit. Correct, Mansi. Answer, all of you. A question to read properly. Nitin, Akshay. Indrajit, why iOS? Why not salaries, Indrajit? Right in everyone. Correct. Member of Parliament, MP, MLA, they get salary. So many times that references come from starting from chapter number 4, exempt income. Daily allowance, constituency allowance. Remember or no? There is no employer, bacho, to the member of parliament. They don't have a 9 to 5 job. They don't have targets, daily work. We just call it a salary for working. That goes under iOS. There is no employer-employee relationship. Clear? Again, in this chapter, first page, section 56 is given to you clearly. Yes or no? Tell me. So careless you are. But no, you don't want to pay attention only, na? Hai ki nahi? Salary, salaries. Otherwise PGVP. Hai na? Just you can't keep on doing guesswork. Otherwise you'll have to guess in which attempt you will pass. Honestly. So, sixth one. Salary is payable to a member of parliament. Write down. iOS. Since no employer-employee relationship. Seventh, receipts without consideration. Correct? It is iOS. Okay, clear? आगे बढ़ो. Let's go ahead. 8th, in case of retirement, interest on employees' contribution if the provident fund is unrecognized. Nice question. Okay, Mansi. Okay, Indrajit. You should check this tax treatment where? Where will you find the answer to this? That should come to your mind and go back and check. Where will you check, bacho, this answer? Hey Bhagwan. What is the income? Interest on employees' contribution to the provident fund. Provident fund, bacho. We had discussed, and provident, that also we are talking of unrecognized provident fund. We had done statutory, unrecognized, recognized, public provident fund. So, bacho, go back in the chapter of salaries. In the salaries, bacho, chapter we have done. Answer is not salaries. I am telling you in the chapter of salaries we have done this. Okay. And in the chapter of salaries, for provident fund, for unrecognized provident fund, interest earned on self contribution. Wow, beta, it is interest, not principal contribution. Hey, ma, Mataji, I can't go back and revise all those things now. Okay. Employer contribution, interest on employer contribution. Employees contribution, interest on employees contribution. Remember, 2 things input, 4 things output. What is the income right now? Interest on employees, self contribution. It is as good as fixed deposit interest earned. It goes under iOS. We have also solved a question specifically on this in the chapter of salaries. I am writing answer. iOS. And for your understanding, I'm writing refer chapter of salaries. Okay, all of you? Right till here? Lastly, rental income in case of person engaged in the business of letting out of properties. PGPP बच्चों, this will clear cut go under PGPP. Okay, letting off out of properties. Even if I consider the word property here as immovable, then we are in the business of giving those properties on the rent. That example I had given you, which bachcho? Which company I told you? That rent company. It gives the properties on the rent, cabins and office spaces. There is one company these days, WeWork also, WeWork. I'll just show. And I had given you Religare, not Religare. R only, na? That Bangalore, the one we had gone to, Bangalore one. Regus, बच्चों. We had discussed that, है ना? It is gives बच्चों offices on rent, है ना? For hourly, daily, weekly, monthly basis. There is one more I heard. I think in Bangalore it is famous. Check, WeWork. Right? Okay, clear all of you? All questions that are done. Also your 15 also your MCQ. MCQ so you are doing. Okay, you will try. Something is still remaining. Okay. Let's go to the theory now. Chalega? All of you? One concept is still remaining. This is done. I was done. Method of accounting. Check. Section 145 was just straightforward for method of accounting. Okay. Let's finish this chapter. Chalega? All of you? IOS has to be computed in accordance with cash or mercantile. So both of them are allowed. Okay. Either cash or mercantile. I'll again give you some example. So both are allowed basically. Now, what do you mean both? What do you mean by both are allowed? When you do FD, bacho, fixed deposit, okay, it can be for 5 years. Understand? Please pay attention. It can be for 5 years. Yes. So every year, do you accrue or no the interest? Accrue. So again, if at all every year I take that into income, that is on mercantile basis. I also have the option, bacho, to take it on cash basis. That means only in the year of maturity. Are you getting my point? So both the options are open to me. Practically, preferably people prefer mercantile so that every year it gets taxed. And entire huge amount is not taxed in one single year. Okay? Understand? Now please pay attention. Method of accounting, however, does not affect basis of charge in case of dividend income, though it is taxable under this head. What is it trying to say? Dividend income, bacho, okay? What do you think? Can you predict or guess on a regular basis how much dividend you are going to get or when you are going to get? Is it possible? Are you getting my point? So even if dividend is bacho under iOS and iOS allows both cash as well as mercantile, bacho, dividend will be always taxable on cash basis only then. Agree till here? Understood? In case of interest on securities, income is taxable on accrual basis if no method of accounting is regularly. That means if there is no consistency in his which method he uses, cash or mercantile, then interest on securities which is taxable on accrual basis. Interest on securities डिवेंचर्स, बॉन्ड्स, है ना, दोज वंस. ओके. Family pension बच्चों taxable in the hands of the legal heir, legal representative, but deduction we have claimed 15,000 or 1/3 of the family pension, whichever is lower. Done. 10, 18, 19 we had done. We had a little bit of discussion in the chapter of exempt income. Check the family pension. So both are family pension only, but received by any member of the family of an individual who had received बच्चों that gallantry, bravery award, okay, will be बच्चों fully exempt in the hands of that family member. Are you getting my point or no? So in both the cases बच्चों family pension is taxable in the hands of the family member, but if the employee was army or you can say defense employee and he had received that bravery award, then the family it will not be taxable. It is exempt in the hands of the family member. Salary also maybe had this point, pension had, or exemption had. Now see, this pension will be taxable in the hands of family, na? So that's why it is iOS. If the employee is still alive, he is receiving bacho pension, then it is salary that we had already covered. Yes, still here. Family pension received by widow or children or nominated heirs of a member of the armed forces, including paramilitary, of the union, where death of such member has occurred in the course of operational duties, then bachcho it is exempt. So in this case bachcho what? Bravery award, and here bachcho directly death during the duty itself. Okay everybody, these are your differences. Done. Letting of building, machinery, plant or furniture बच्चों if not taxable under PGBP, we tax under iOS, है ना. So check here, machinery, plant, furniture will be taxable under iOS only if not taxed under PGBP. 56(2)(3), where an assessee lets on hire plant or furniture belonging to him and also buildings, and these two are inseparable. You can't bachcho remove the AC, that projector, chairs, etc. from the building. The income from such letting bachcho will be taxable under iOS, again if not taxed under PGBP. Okay everybody. Casual income, okay, check betting whatsoever. Check what all you have in casual income. 115 BB. Lottery, crossword puzzles, races including horse races, not being income from activity of owning and maintaining resources, that I'll do later on. Card games or any kind of other games or any sort of gambling, etc. or betting. Tax rate is flat 30%. Star mark, this already I had covered. No expenditure or any kind of deduction is not allowed from that income. Nothing, nothing, not even one single rupee. Chapter 6 deduction, not allowed. Your this unexhausted BEL, not allowed. Okay. This again, but you look at the, I hope we have had this discussion properly yesterday. TDS is different, tax rate is different. है ना? But again, this is for your understanding. TDS rate is how much, बच्चों? 30%. Okay. Horse race means a horse race upon which wagering or betting may be lawfully made. I have not seen. I want to see actually. Go and check. We have those race course we have, na? Horse race courses. So over in the race courses, but you can go and bet over there. Yes. So we are talking of legally race horses betting. So if you win that betting, even that goes under 115 BB. Okay, iOS. But done. Section 57 but deductions we have done. Let's come to 58. Deductions not allowed. Deduction not allowed. Personal expense of the assessee. Similar to section. Tell me. Similar to section. Which one? All of you. 37 PGBP. Remember or no? अरे हाँ या ना? Personal expenses बच्चों not allowed ना? Remember ना? Correct. Can I go ahead, everybody? Interest chargeable to tax under the act which is payable outside India on which tax has not been paid or deducted at source. Basically, if at all you paid interest. So normally interest was allowed as deduction. Okay. But you paid the interest outside India to somebody. You have taken the loan or something. So you paid the interest but outside India. But while paying this interest, you have not deducted tax at source. So it will not be allowed as deduction. Something we had seen much where also in PGBP, 100% disallowed. Also, there was a reference in house property. Okay, that if at all you are paying interest, because in house property also you pay interest for home loan. So 24B deduction you will claim. So over there also we had some reference. If the interest is paid outside India, it is not allowed as deduction if TDS was not done. Clear? Same thing for salaries. Payment taxable in India as salaries if it is payable outside India, unless tax has been paid thereon or deducted at source. I mean, if at all you are claiming something as deduction, TDS was not done, not allowed. Okay. Any amount specified by section 40A made to a related person, which is excessive or unreasonable in respect of which payment or aggregate of payments of rupees 10,000 is made to a person in a day otherwise than the approved electronic mode. So something but your kind of your disallowances of PGBP is repeating over here. Income tax, wealth tax also in PGBP not allowed, है ना? In case of a foreign company, section 44D will apply in computing the income taxable under the header IOS as if it was a business income. So again, nothing great over here, all these deductions. Okay. No deduction from any expenditure from these casual incomes. Okay. Okay. Which all incomes? Lottery, crossword puzzles, race horses, include horses race, then card games, etc. Now just pay attention over here. The prohibition will, however, not apply in respect of income of an assessee being owner of race horses from activity of owning and maintaining such horses. What do you mean by this? Then first of all, again pay attention, two separate types of income regarding race horses. What, bachcho? First is betting on the race horses. Are you getting my point? That income. And second, bachcho, income from race horses. Okay. Now income from race horses means what? See, you know about F1 racing and all, car racing, you know, F1. So bachcho, if at all you own the F1 car and you're doing the racing and you earn income from that racing, that is basically PGBP. If at all you have a, let us say, F1 car, Ferrari, Mercedes, whatever these Red Bull, all those F1 company, and they are in the business of race only, racing. So their profit is PGBP. Are you getting my point? Now in this case of race horses, instead of bachcho cars, we are racing on horses. Okay. So the person who owns the business or who owns the horse, and he gets income because of the race horsing. Okay, race horses. Are you getting my point or no? Owner of the horse. Look at the word, bachcho. Owner of the horse. Yes. For him, bachcho, it becomes a business income. Yes, till here, all of you. Is he winning from betting? Not really. Betting means like you and me, who have gone only for betting, pure bachcho betting. That betting income bachcho comes under casual income. But horse, his maintenance, feeding, care, what do you call that? Medical expenditure, hai na? All that will be expenditure will be allowed for the horse. Okay. The owner of the horse bachcho may be getting some fees for participation in the competition, or some cut, some commission out of the winnings, whatever prize monies are given. Are you all understanding the difference? So here, the above case, it is pure betting, and here, bachcho, it is in the business of race horsing, so that all the expenditure towards the race horse, bachcho, will be allowed to the owner of the race horse. Yes, Celia? The other things I'll cover, 74A, this in respect of activity of owning and maintaining race horses. It is possible that you incur some loss. You have the race horse, the maintenance is not so simple or maintenance is not so cheap. You have the race horse and you are participating and spending on the race horse, but the horse is not winning, so you're not getting any money only. Only expenditure. So that is also possible. That is loss. Okay. Lastly, 30% of expenditure shall not be allowed in respect of a sum which is payable to a resident and on which tax was deductible at source, okay, but the tax has not been deducted, or if it is deducted but not paid before the ROI due date. So again, 30% disallowed. Same like PGPP, है ना? Fine. Interest on enhanced commission, but you have covered, no? A respective method of accounting taxable under year of receipt. Last part. Others, I think we have covered everything. So this 27B is repeated actually over here, but ठीक है. This is also covered. ठीक है. So this is 27B, but so read quickly. This one. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Consider received in excess of fair market value of shares issued by a closely held company where shares are issued at a premium. Basically benefit to the private company. Read. Okay. Closely held company means what? Private company. Read it.
Recording stopped.
Done? Okay.
Recording in progress.
Consider received in excess of fair market value. Now on the other way around, okay? Of shares issued by a closely held company, private company, whereas shares are issued, however, at a premium. So two conditions, bachcho. What two conditions? Shares should be issued at premium and should be, bachcho, also be issued at more than fair market value. Then the excess will be taxable under IOS. So such excess, the sale price minus fair market value, will be treated as income of the closely held company. Okay. What is closely held company? That is the company in which public are, that is not, you are not substantially interested. Okay. Finally here, let us check some examples. A private limited, number of shares 10,000, issued, fair market value, sorry, face, not fair market value, face value 100, fair market value 120, and issue price 130. Applicable or no? All of you, tell me. Yes. Is it issued at premium? Yes. Is issue price more than fair market value? Yes. Therefore, bachcho, income is how much? Agreed? Agreed or no? Into 10,000 shares. Rupees 1 lakh, no? Correct. Ready? B Private Limited. Number of shares 20,000. Face value 100. Fair market value 120. Share issue price 110. Not applicable. Issued at premium. Correct? But sale consideration doesn't exceed fair market value. Yes? Done till here? C Private Limited. 30,000 shares. Face value 100. Fair market value 90. Issue price 98. Applicable? Akshay? Not applicable. Even if बच्चों share price is more than fair market value, but the shares are issued at discount, not at premium. Yes or no? All of you. Did you understand, or everybody tell me? Okay. So I'm writing a not applicable. So even if sale price I'm writing, okay, is more than FMV, the shares are issued at discount, है ना? Right, Adelia? Not applicable, correct. Can we go ahead, everybody? And D Private Limited, 40,000 shares, face value 100, fair market value 90, and issue price 110. Applicable. Yes, applicable. And what have they said, bachcho? That is sale price minus fair market value, na bachcho? So 110. No. Fair market value 90. Yes, still here. Into 40,000 shares. Yes, still here? 20 into 8. Correct. $8 lakhs. Taxable in the hands of company, issuing company. Done till all of you? Same thing, this theory is given over here. That diagram has come into in between, but the same thing. Okay. This clause shall not apply where the consideration for issue of shares received by so and so venture capital undertaking or venture capital fund, or by a company notified by CG, or even from is received from non-residents. So there are also exception to 57. Okay, to what 7B, है ना? Correct, earlier, everybody? 5627B. Done? Read that small exception here and there. Undisclosed income बच्चों 60% and 25%. 60% tax rate and 25% surcharge. Check. Unexpected cash credit, investment money, investment not fully disclosed, unexpected expenditure, amount borrowed or on repaid on hundi other than an account pay check. What is hundi बच्चों? Not dowry हाँ बच्चों. It is a local negotiable instrument. Okay, just like a promissory note. Yes, correct. Fine, everybody. I have not downloaded the chapter, I think. ठीक है, but please also finish from what ICAI study material for sure today only as a homework. Okay, everybody. चलेगा? Then in the next lecture, so even your iOS, all the heads of income are बच्चों finally over. And the next chapter बच्चों will start with then clubbing of income. Okay, but please by today itself finish your ICS study material also, or study materials, है ना? All right. चलो, so income tax for today is over, and chapter of iOS also over.
Recording stopped.